each of us here. My name is Anisdiana, and this is Afif, this is Hasi, this is Hani, and finally we have Sarah.
Hello.
Thus, before we start, I want to ask Hasi. Hasi, what your opinion about the definition of superpowers?
From my perspective, I think that superpowers will mean that special abilities beyond the normal human capabilities. What do you think about that?
If I had to choose any of the superpowers in the world, I would choose telekinesis and lightning manipulation. It's because telekinesis is very versatile. It can move, lift, or control almost anything regardless of weight and size. Next is the defensive and offensive capabilities. Not only can it block attacks to enemies or build force fields, it can also be used for everyday uses, like lifting heavy objects and multitasking without touching things. Next is lightning manipulation. Lightning manipulation is the best elemental out of all of the elementals' power, such as fire, water, or wind. It's because of the high damage. It's very destructive in combat and can disable enemies instantly. Next is the speed advantage. You can move at any speed and it's almost impossible to dodge. What about you, Sarah?
As for me, if I get to choose any superpower that I would like, I would choose mind reading and shape-shifting. It is because mind reading can, as a people pleaser itself, it is a certification for me to know that whether people like me or not. Mind reading also can give me the ability to detect whether the person or someone are telling lies or true. Reading mind also can make me one step ahead because I can know what they are thinking, even though they didn't express it through their actions or words. For shape-shifting, I would choose shape-shifting because we can transform any form that we like. Also, shape-shifting also gives us the very much access, such as if I shape-shift to a cat, I can run fast. If I shape-shift to a bird, I can fly. What do you think, Hani?
That is a really good superpower, Sarah. But before I tell you guys what superpower I want, imagine you have the power to pause the time during an important moment. You can rewind time back to the moment you feel so embarrassed of. Isn't it amazing?
Yes, it is.
There is a power for that. It is called chronokinesis. Do you guys know what chronokinesis is?
No, I don't know about it. Can you tell us further about it?
So basically, chronokinesis is the ability to manipulate the time itself by speeding it up, slowing it, pausing the moments, or even going forward or backward to the times. So, as a student, I believe if we have these abilities, we definitely will apply it in our life. For example, during an important exam, I believe we would need so many time to think about the correct answer, right?
Yes.
So we can pause the moment so we can have a lot of longer time and think about the correct answer thoroughly before writing the correct answer on the paper and pass it to the lecturer. And plus, I believe we can use this power to rewind moment back to the moment that we are embarrassed about, to redeem about our mistake before. So we do not have to live by the shadow of the failure that we do not deserve. And I believe by having chronokinesis power, we can loop time too. And personally, I think loop time could be more fun though, because we can relive our happy day again and again.
Is that all? Can you tell me more about it?
Of course there is more. By having this ability, we could actually see our future too. For example, when I have this power, I will go to the future to see the workload I have in this IPT. So, if I have the vision of what is happening to me, I will break down the assignment earlier and make sure to send it before our due date, so I do not have to do any last minute work. And plus, if I can see the future, I believe I can be a better person and a better student too. Do you agree with me, Hasil?
Yeah, of course I agree. And from my perspective, if I would be given the chance to choose any superpowers, I would choose the combination of flying and fire manipulation. Flying alone already gives me a sense of freedom. Imagine I could soar over the clouds, escape traffics, and explore the world in a new perspective. Just imagine you can see the sunrise while gliding over the mountains, or even escape the traffic without worrying about cost or time. Now, adding the fire manipulation makes it even more interesting. Fire is powerful and dangerous, but if with the training and can control it perfectly, it can be very useful. For example, I could create warmth in cold places, lighten up dark places, or even be the light of hope for the people. But both of these have their own challenges. Fire could be dangerous in storms or high altitude, and fire manipulation requires discipline. If loose control, it could cause harm instead of harm. What do you think about that?
If I could ever have a superpowers, I think I want it to be teleportation and super speed. This is because by having teleportation and super speed as my superpowers, I can save time and increase my productivity. Just imagine, I can save my time by doing assignment 1 week in advance. Does it make my time more useful for me? This is because I can do other activities that I wanted, such as jogging or watching movies at the cinema. For super speed, I think it can help me to save my time because I can do a lot of multiple tasks in a fraction of a time. So it can help me to save my time.
Yeah, you're busy.
Yeah, for teleportation, I think it also can cut our budget since we can go anywhere that we wanted without have to spend a lot of money. For example, if you want to go to the Anyang Seremban, it takes 20 ringgit to go there. So, if we do have teleportation powers, we can go there without having to spend any money. Thus, it can cut our budget and help us as a students. Thus, I think that's all for us. But do you have any opinion for the conclusion? What about you, Hasil?
Yeah, I think that all superpowers have their own pros and cons. It all depends on one's person to control or to use it wisely. Some powers can bring hope and some powers can bring harm. I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.